breaking news. DeAndre Hopkins has just been released by the Arizona Cardinals. It's not a post-June 1st cut, so they are taking on the full contract and just cutting him now, pre-June 1st. So it's $22 million dead cap hit, which I don't understand what Arizona's doing, but that's neither here nor there. Let's dive into it for a second. Hopkins, wherever he does wind up, he's going to impact the wide receiver / tight end room. His top 5 quarterbacks and teams he's already listed. He has Buffalo, Kansas City, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Los Angeles. Any one of those places, he's going to significantly take away targets from others, so keep that in mind. But he's trying to play for a winner. The interesting aspect is Buffalo and Kansas City have the least amount of cap space of all the teams in the NFL for this year, so they would need to seriously restructure. But wherever he goes, it's going to be a boost for the offense. So if he goes to Buffalo, you pair him with Stephon Diggs, and that's going to be exciting. It might suck for Dalton Kincaid a little bit this year, but long term, it's dynasty. I'm not too worried about it. Kansas City, yeah, RIP to Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney. That would be the DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce. So Philadelphia is really interesting because you're pairing him with freaking A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert. There's literally no room for catches in that offense. Oh, yeah, and DeAndre Swift. That just kills everybody. It's great for Jalen Hurts and the quarterbacks, but man, that's brutal. Los Angeles is really interesting. It would be 2 very old, productive veteran wide receivers, and him and Mr. Keenan Allen. We have Mike Williams, who would be the 3rd guy there. Oh, yeah, and Quentin Johnston. So that's a fun wide receiver room as well. It would suck for Mike Williams. He'd just be turning into a deep threat. Quentin Johnston would be, yeah, it wouldn't be great for him in year 1 either. Baltimore, same situation. That's not as good as a wide receiver room. Bateman, he's just going to play deep threat. Zay Flowers will just play underneath. Yeah, who knows what happens to Odell Beckham if he goes to Baltimore. It's really fun. Wherever he goes, it's a boost for the quarterback. Just look at it this way. It's going to hurt the wide receiver rooms. It's fun to think about. On the flip side in Arizona, Hollywood Brown gets a boost. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, but Clayton Tunes might be the quarterback, which is true. It's ugly volume, but it's still volume. So this was kind of the Joe Mixon case we make every year. Like, he's going to get volume, don't worry about it. Hollywood Brown's going to be the wide receiver 1 on that team and see the most targets by far. So it's just going to be up or down. But he will have some boom games with the amount of targets that we're talking about. Like, he could push 150 targets this year in that offense. There's just not that many good players there. Like, they have Rondale Moore. Michael Wilson gets a boost. So if you drafted him the 2nd or 3rd round, congrats. He automatically gets an immediate boost. So good spin there. The last guy is Trey McBride. He could possibly step in, and people liked him as the tight end 1 last year. So he was not good as a rookie, so this is a chance to get it. So that's just a quick breakdown. Keep an eye on where Hopkins goes. He's going to have an impact on the wide receiver room. Wherever he goes, it's a boost for the quarterback. That's the way you want to look at it. He will impact the others. So, it'd just be tough in some of those places. But it's going to be fun to break down. So, yeah, keep an eye on where Hopkins ends up.